So, there's three of us. We're back. Whole team is here.
Luch, how you feeling?
It was a long trip back from Honduras, but it's good to be back and alive and well.
Yeah. And how did the surgery go?
Swimmingly.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Was it after you went to Honduras and you were like, oh my God, I'm much smaller than I thought I was. I need to get surgery? Was it the strip search on arrival that really broke it down for you?
They're very friendly. They're very friendly, that's all I'll say.
Probably more friendly than the people listening, you know.
Definitely friendlier than the folks I saw when I came back. So, hey.
Oh, well. It's always nice.
Enough about politics.
Yes. Enough about politics. Mal, where are you up to on Mallory's Marvel Madness?
Hold on. There's noises happening.
I have to update the sheet because the last I had from my last time was you were up to number 44.
Yeah, I just finished. Last time that we were all together, I watched episode 1 of Luke Cage season 1, which is the beginning of number 44. So I finished 44 through 52.
What?
You guys are proud of me? I didn't even tell you guys how far I got because I wanted the genuine reaction.
Wow, that's impressive.
Oh, wait, that's
okay. So what does that include? Is that all the series?
Hold on. I can So we'll go. So it's all of Luke Cage season 1,
right?
All of Daredevil season 2,
right?
Ant-Man, the first one,
yeah.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3 episodes 1 through 10,
right?
Blade, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3 episodes 11 through 19.
Correct. And
that is a hell of a lot of content.
Thank you. I stopped before starting Iron Fist because I think I needed a little bit of a break. I needed like a little mental break.
A good call.
Thank you.
I mean, so my first reaction to that is Ant-Man is we were talking about what you need to break up. You needed something in there to break up those shows. Ant-Man is it.
Yeah.
Like
Ant-Man's great.
So good.
And in a recap from my last episode, I do in fact have the 2004 Punisher movie, but it is British. So if you have a DVD player or something that you can convert to region 2, I can loan you that.
I don't think I do.
Okay, because I just recently did that to my old PS4. So now I can watch all of the Blu-rays and DVDs that I was gifted from our former employer.
So what it's going to happen is I'm just going to show up and we're going to watch.
Oh, yeah, we just watch Punisher. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I was writing down add DVD player to my suitcase.
You could also do that.
Yeah, I mean, they're not expensive anymore, are they? I'm pretty sure I was in a charity shop the other day. A good one.
I'm not sure. Is it the Blu-ray or DVD? I don't remember if it's the Blu-ray or DVD, but I have one of them, but it's British.
I also found that I have it on DVD.
Yeah. There we go.
Which region, though?
I have to ask.
Oh, mine's UK.
So I have to ask Mal. Season 1 of Luke Cage
got so much better. So good. But I definitely disagree with you, Luch, that it is the best of the Netflix superheroes. Still really good, but Matt Murdock has my heart.
Okay, fine. All right, listen. Let me clear. I don't want to renege, but let me go back. Daredevil is the OG. Daredevil's number 1. But I think Luke Cage is a strong candidate for number 2. I got no hate for Kristen Ritter and Jessica Jones. Yeah. She's great. But Luke Cage, man. Michael Coulter, the backstory, the bad guy. Yeah. I mean, really 2 bad guys if you want to get into it, but I don't know.
So I think it was really good. It was really good. And I remember last time we were all together, I'd asked you guys, like, don't you guys think that this actually comes before Jessica Jones? And you both were like, definitively no. And I was like, you guys are crazy. And then Night Nurse shows up. I was like, oh, no, they're right. They're right. Yeah. You guys know what you're talking about. But no, so good. I really enjoyed it.
Yo, Amos,
What up?
show the man what you famous for.
You want some? I don't even like these niggas, man.
Okay, so bad guys. Cottonmouth and Diamondback, both snakes, which isn't really addressed in the show, but I'm sure it's addressed in the comics. That they both come from snakes. But after watching Mahershala Ali as Cottonmouth, I don't want him as Blade.
See,
I don't.
he's such a good bad guy.
Yeah.
But that's the fun part about Blade, though. Is Blade is maybe not as much of an anti-hero as the Punisher is, but
I mean,
he's kind of, but he's an anti-hero.
We've hinted at it, but I mean, we are getting to the point where I know they're saying Blade's still coming, but if you're Mahershala Ali, you're not just thinking, I'm aged out of this now.
Yeah.
That's possible, but also, I think in my opinion, what kind of sealed the coffin on that, so to speak, using the vampire reference, was when Wesley Snipes came back as Blade in Deadpool Wolverine. I mean, because even in his 50s, the dude still jacked, still had the voice, like, he still had the look. Like, he came in like he could star in another trilogy if he wanted to.
Yeah.
It's like an older, like we talk about Ben Affleck's Batman being the older grizzled Batman. We could do an older grizzled, if you want to call it grizzled, Blade.
So sidebar, as per usual for us, I'd seen a post today on Facebook that said that they're looking at getting Nolan to come back and Christian Bale to do another Batman trilogy that would actually fit in with the current Corn Sweat Superman. And they'd have an older one, but it was the moment where the person on Facebook who posted it had said, much like Marvel have done with Daredevil. And I was like, what? What are you even on? Charlie Cox is probably about 4 years older than Tom Holland at this point.
Well, like,
How old is Charlie Cox?
At the same time, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, how old is Charlie Cox? Good question.
I have something to say about that, but I don't know if I want to jump ahead. I don't want to jump ahead.
Charlie Cox is 42 years old. Charlie
I was
Cox.
going to say, I knew he was older than me. I just didn't know by how much.
Same year as me. 9 months younger than me, scumbag. Almost to the day, ironically. Sorry. So I did see that, and you're right. I think Blade's. I don't know. But then, do we just go in a different direction? Is Blade going to be part of what comes after Doomsday? And at this point, it has to be.
Yeah.
I heard another
reset.
rumor.
Sorry?
I heard another rumor about Blade.
Go on.
And I full on straight up rumor about I forget the actor's name, but Lucas from Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the
As
kid, Gavin,
The kid.
the one who has the genetic condition. Oh no! You're talking of the boy who was on
Gaetano Mazzaro.
He was in Lion King.
Yes, him as Blade. That's what I've heard.
I mean,
I saw
you
it
said
somewhere.
you just said the kid, right? No, he was a kid when Stranger Things started.
Granted, yeah, he's in his early 20s now, but yeah, I mean,
It just happens that all of them have now aged out of being kids.
no,
because Stranger
100%.
Things
So
has stayed
I mean, he's still a kid to me.
One of them is a parent.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
terrible. I mean, yes, it is true. Yeah, adopted though. Adopted. But,
So
yeah,
still a parent.
I know, still a parent. But
Right, back on track. So,
Yeah.
Cottonmouth, Diamondback, all part of the Serpent Society.
Yeah, I enjoy. Wait, is that a real thing?
that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it would be nice if they said that in the show.
Yeah, I feel like it was because with the show they were trying to keep it realistic. They were trying to keep it on track. Placing it in realism. I mean, like Cottonmouth literally had fangs in the comic book.
Yeah.
Like, they went full snake with it.
All right, fair. All right. Okay. Definitely enjoyed. I really enjoyed the background of Luke Cage, like finding out how he got his powers, like about his family, about the fact that he went to prison, because like obviously we knew all about that from Jessica Jones, but getting to see it in the show, I really enjoyed. And I also liked that they didn't start with it. That it took, I think it was like, like the last
Episode
third of
6 or
season.
7. Yeah, it was like 6 or 7 was when
When everything
or
came
8.
together, it was really close to the end.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed. More
Oh yeah.
Night Nurse. Always loved Night Nurse. She's just making her rounds with all the superheroes. But I do like her and Luke Cage. And I mean, they hinted at it in this season about the fact that she like kind of wants to do like a superhero clinic. And obviously you guys know whether that comes to fruition or if it's based on the comics, but like I hope it does. And obviously the
I
more
mean, that's straight from the comics.
Is it?
Straight from the comics.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
That's
course.
straight from the comics. Like in the, that's what we were talking about a couple episodes ago, where it's like she sets up this clinic, but it's essentially like Switzerland for all heroes and villains, where it's you can go there to get patched up from your fights, and there's no fights when you're there. It's just she helps patch you up, takes care of you, and then
Switzerland.
you go on your way.
Yeah. It's like Pops.
Yeah. It's like exactly. It's like the barbershop.
Yeah.
100%.
So definitely enjoyed it. Looking forward to season 2. Which is when? Not for a while, I think.
You got a bit
76.
until there.
Yeah.
You got to get through us. You're 76.
Yeah.
It's Luke Cage. Man, you got to go through Cloak and Dagger. Oof.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
So the last time we were all together, we were talking about Daredevil also because I had watched episodes 1 through 4 and met Elektra. And Luch, you said to me that you're looking forward to seeing my take on the courtroom scenes.
Well, with him and Punisher.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I watched all that,
Very
obviously, because I finished season 2.
Yeah.
All right. The first thing I need to say, and it needs to be said, is all of the courtroom scenes were filmed in the Bronx, not in New York.
Which you probably having been to that courthouse.
I was there
assume,
this
would not-
morning.
Oh, there you go. So
I'm there. I'm like, okay, it is the square building. Because, so it's funny because the Bronx Supreme, first of all, it was the civil courthouse also, not even the criminal courthouse.
Yeah.
So first things first.
I mean, speak about this logically. You're a film crew. You can't just rock up and be like, so this week we're going to take over the Supreme Court in New York and we're going to use it. Like, it doesn't work that way. So they have to find somewhere
Yes,
cheap.
it does. Do you know how often I am screwed because they're filming in New York Supreme Court? They film there all the time.
Really?
Yes.
I suppose.
SVU
I guess
there.
maybe it was outside of Marvel's budget.
Yeah, J-Lo had her show there. I get like screwed because I'm trying to go up the stairs and they're like, oh, can you wait? I'm like, no, I have a court appearance. No.
Did you not check the filming schedule before you booked your court appearance? Before you left your office today?
You think I book a court appearance? The judge tells me when to show up and I show up.
Fair.
Not as annoying as the Trump trial. That also screwed up my mornings, but whatever. So, okay. So first things first, wrong courthouse. Which I find funny because like they're so about the fact that they're in Hell's Kitchen and they're not even in the right borough. Yeah. And I think that the New York Supreme Court is a lot prettier. Although also it wouldn't have been the criminal courthouse. I don't know if they filmed in the criminal courthouse. Probably not. But whatever. Both opening arguments, wrong, bad, horrible, would never happen. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, what are we doing? That's all you're saying? Like, no. Also, then Punisher takes the stand. So I could do a whole episode of just breaking down this trial.
I think maybe we should.
I think maybe we should hold off.
I can hold off. I have points. I have thoughts. I have my own cross-examination. It's fine.
My main thing was wanting to ask you about Foggy's, like.
Oh, did you guys know his
speech.
name is Foggy? I don't know if you guys were aware. His name's Foggy, not Froggy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Foggy. Foggy.
I mean, we did correct you a few times.
We did.
But I mean, it's fine. I'm pretty
And then I think he
it's
just
mine going by
accepted it.
Froggy,
It was just
so
like
it's okay.
Daredevil's sidekick, Frogman.
The
Yeah.
Frogman. I like him. Okay, no, you were talking about his opening?
Well, I mean, it was kind of it was almost his closing argument, wasn't it?
Well, either way,
was it his
it
own?
was wrong.
Yeah.
Why was it?
Okay, I can hold off. We can do a whole
We'll
episode
hold off.
where I
We
break
will.
down the
I tell you what, we're
I
gonna
think we need to because I may have to watch the episodes again just so I can.
I was
know.
thinking the same thing, Luch. I think maybe next week, episode 13, should be the courtroom. We'll break down the courtroom.
I may have to, yeah, because I wanna, listen. Out of the three of us, who has the most valid opinion? It's obviously not the two of us. Having
Definitely not.
Considering we're not employed to argue for a living.
No.
But
I
don't
thought it
know,
was so
just-
funny. It was the wrong courthouse. And it's one of those things like I'm watching it and it bothers me so much because I'm in both courthouses so often.
Well, it's the same thing. Steph and I not even a couple of months ago, probably a couple of weeks ago, we watched Coming to America with Eddie Murphy.
Original
And
or sequel?
the original.
Uh-huh.
And there's so many most of these scenes that they're showing when they're supposed to be in Queens is actually in Brooklyn. And it's like, you're already here. Like, just be in the right borough. To pick the right. It's not like you're filming on a soundstage in LA. Like, you're literally filming in the borough. Like, you're not that far away.
So there'll be whole departments in the boroughs who are included in this, and they will be courting people to come and film in their boroughs by offering various different exemptions or support,
Tax credits.
Exactly. So
whatever. Yeah.
Swamp Thing, like, DC did the Swamp Thing show, and it was an amazing one season. That got canned because somebody had put Mr. Zero on the tax credits. So they thought they were getting a 7-figure tax credit and they were getting a 6-figure tax credit. And that had a serious impact on the budget. Yeah. So, but there will be whole departments and in boroughs going, please come to us. We'll give you this. We'll do this. We'll supply this. Do you know what I mean? So it's competitive that way. And ultimately, we saw it, remember we watched Captain America in Liverpool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they were filming.
I do. Yeah. I remember there was a very, several large Rottweilers.
Yeah, they were very, very large dogs.
They are currently filming Spider-Man in Glasgow, pretending it's New York.
Where? Well, they finished now.
Whatever.
Did, yeah.
Either way, Glasgow is not New York.
More shocking.
Speaking of which, Tom Holland apparently back on set.
Okay, that's good news.
After his head injury.
More shockingly, they were filming in the north of Glasgow for the Aegean Sea. Not north of Glasgow, north of Scotland. Yeah. So, I mean, if we can get away with that, then we can get away with anything. We do know, it's okay. We can let that part slide, Mallory. Okay? We're not worried about which courthouse they were in. We're worried about what happened in the courtroom.
No,
Okay.
I can't help it.
What did you think of the season in general?
Okay, it was a good season. Really, really liked the Punisher. Really liked Elektra. Liked her better than Jennifer Garner, Elektra. I also enjoyed the relationship between her and Matt and Stick. Although I do think that Matt did, what's her name?
Karen
did Karen dirty.
you 100% did Karen dirty.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, she jumped the gun a little bit. You see a woman in his bed, but she's obviously like bandaged up. Like, it's not like she was like naked. There was also a man in the other room, so it's not like they just finished like having sex. So like she jumped the gun with getting upset about the fact that Elektra was in his bed. And then Matt, I would have been pissed at her and that would have been done, but then Matt screwed it up by like keeping his
that was the episode when Stick had to like give her like this like weird like drink concoction to like get the poison out of her system. Yeah.
That was where we start going full hand, fist, demon.
Oh yeah, full on hand.
Yeah.
Which
Resurrect,
you
all
fall
of that sort of stuff.
which you fall a lot more into very soon.
Yeah. And then the season ended, and it seems like Matt is about to tell Karen. Oh, no, wait. Matt is going to tell Karen what's going on because I think he takes out the helmet.
Yeah, he takes out the mask. Yeah, and takes out the Daredevil mask.
And it took me a little too long to realize that, what's Satan's name? Foggy's ex-girlfriend?
Marcy.
That she was now working for the law firm that Jessica Jones did the consulting for.
Carrie Ann Moss's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it? Jerry.
Hogarth.
Something.
Hogarth.
Yeah. That's it. Hogarth. Yeah.
Definitely took me too long to realize that. I'm definitely looking forward to see how the fact that Nelson and Murdoch is shut down plays out. Season.
Pretty sure I was going to say Hogarth is a man in the comics. And to check that, but I was pretty sure that was the case. But yeah.
Well, you don't. Yeah, you mean you don't come back to Daredevil now until you have Iron Fist season 1, and then the Defenders. Oh wait, no. Do you get Jessica Jones season 2 before that?
No, I had the Defender of Iron Fist, then the Defenders.
Okay.
And then nothing for a while. And then 72 is Jessica Jones.
That's season 2 of Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't come back.
I mean, out of the,
Wait.
you're not there yet. But
Where's Daredevil season 3? Oh, 78.
I was going to say that's after
No.
Jessica Jones season 2.
I also really like the bad guy one of the main bad guys in Luke Cage season 2.
Yeah.
Also a lot of fun. Very fun character. That had to be just I don't want to spoil it, but that had to be a blast to play, like as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get there.
I also think, I could be wrong because I've never worked in DA's office. I don't think the DA has as much power as like they're making it seem. With like the Punisher.
I mean,
Like-
Now is that Hightower? Who's who's the DA at that point?
I don't know, unless she's dead.
Oh, so now it's the her underling.
He showed up in Luke Cage.
Yes.
I've been watching Billions. In that the DA seems to have an awful lot of power.
Well, I know every like movie I watch at DA, they're like, well, I'm up for re-election. I don't think like I've ever like cared about who my DA is.
Yeah. But it's also as well, they seem very much to be like, they dictate to the police exactly who's getting charged for what and how it's working and who they should be investigating. And you're just like, hang on a second, I'm getting confused here. I thought the police did all that. And then they handed it to the DA and the DA went, yeah, there's enough here to do this. Or no, please find more. Or no, this is bullshit, walk away.
No, I
Depending
do.
on politically right.
I
Sorry?
can get a DA on the podcast and she can answer all of our questions.
There you go.
Really?
There is another episode.
Yeah, that's a whole other episode because we may need to talk about this. Just in the realm of superhero-ness,
Yeah.
what would you do?
No, we can definitely. And she's an ADA. She's not the DA, but she's, she would know.
Hang on, I'm
So,
literally
and then-
logging into the running order document and adding in yes to
It's going to
DA.
end up being like a legal superhero podcast by the end of this.
I mean, there's some there's episodes there, isn't there? There's episodes to be had right there.
There is a reason why they do CLE. It's a continuing legal education at Comic-Con.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't fight
gotta
him
be
that
it.
way, so I have to do it through the courts. Okay,
Right.
So then,
So, know what I want to talk
Yep.
about?
go on.
Ant-Man.
Yeah,
of course,
What's his name? I wrote it down, but I think it's wrong.
on.
And you guys can correct me. Who's the friend? I wrote it down as Peachy, but I don't think it's Peachy.
Which
well, that's
Ant-Man's
Lewis,
The what?
Michael Pena?
Michael
yeah.
Pena. Yeah,
What's the character's name?
Now you're asking. The one that
It's not
wasn't
Pete.
in Ant-Man 3.
Yeah.
And I mean,
and which is why Alien 3 sucked.
yeah, and the one that should have been brought in right at the start of Endgame.
Yeah, to
And
recap.
First 10 minutes, it's just been him going, okay,
Yeah.
guys, this
Yeah.
is what's
You
happened.
can be like, all right, so this is what happened.
We need more of him. We need him recapping everything.
Okay, I was at a wine tasting with my cousin Ernesto, which was mainly reds, and you know I don't love reds, man. You know, but there was a rosé that saved the day. It was delightful. And he tells me about this girl Emily that we used to kick it with. It was actually the first pair of boobs that I ever touched.
It's the wrong details. It's the wrong. It has nothing to do with the story. Go.
So, he tells me that she's working as a housekeeper now, right? And she's dating this dude Carlos, who's a shot caller from across the bay. And she tells him about the dude that she's cleaning for, right? That he's like this big shot CEO that is all retired now, but is loaded. And so Carlos and Ernesto are on the same softball team, and they get to talking, right? And here comes the good part. Carlos says, yo, man, this guy's got a big-ass safe just sitting in the basement, just chilling. Of course, Ernesto comes to me because he knows I got mad demon skill. Of course, I ask him, did Emily tell Carlos to tell you to get to me what kind of safe it was? And he says, nah, dog. All she said is that it's like super legit, and whatever's in it, it's gotta be good.
What?
I mean, I think
from
he
here
should
on
have recapped it for the first 10 minutes of Endgame, and then the camera should have turned around, and the other two should have just been piles of dust. I say play that.
Also a not Michael Pena, but the other guy, also a DC MCU crossover.
What?
The other guy plays the polka dot man.
The Russian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, such a good movie. Love that movie.
So weird.
I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Isn't T.I. in it? The rapper T.I.? Isn't he the other guy?
I don't know what T.I. actually looks like.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you're like, I don't know. And they normally, when they do it, rappers tend to go by their real name, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, there's just some really confused things. They're like, oh, that's my rap icon. This is my real name. I'm an actor now. I'm actually DMX, in which
Like
case.
that's why it's Dwayne Johnson and not.
It is T.I.
There you go.
Yeah, you see? Yeah, look at me.
Yeah. I also love. I don't know why weeks ago, we were talking about nepotism in the MCU. So I was talking about Kurt Russell, Wyatt Russell. Bobby Cannavale is in Ant-Man, and his wife or his partner is Rose Byrne, who's in X-Men. And I know, like, obviously they were like not in the same universe. Like, one was Sony, blah blah blah.
No, but
I'm still
still,
counting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all canon now.
I mean-
it's all multiverse canon.
I think there's just so many of these films out there now that it's becoming hard to avoid them.
Yeah.
And you've got actors.
It's almost
who are
like the degrees from Kevin Bacon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like how many degrees are you from Marvel?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, except Kevin Bacon's one because he was in
Both.
X-Men.
Accurate. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, but he's in Guardians.
And he's in Guardians. Yeah, he's in
special.
Guardians, the holiday special. Yeah.
I haven't
As
seen it
Kevin
yet.
Bacon.
I haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet.
As Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
Wow, you've not
Coming
seen.
up.
How did you miss that?
Coming up.
You haven't seen that one?
I haven't seen it yet. Don't be mad.
All right. Well, you will
It's-
soon.
Let's not lie. It isn't great, but it's fun.
No, it's not great. It's funny, but it's not great.
I'm looking forward. I'll eventually get there.
It's definitely the worst Guardian movie, I guess. I mean, it's not really a movie.
I don't know. I probably think it's better than Guardians 3, but that's controversial. We'll say that. when we get
That's
there.
controversial.
Mainly because it's short. You can get through it quickly. Yes. So Ant-Man.
Holds
I
up.
love-
Still holds up. So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So good.
it's still good.
So clever. So he's perfect for it.
Mhm.
It's a different, like the argument I always used to have with students where they'd be like, I don't like superhero movies. Ant-Man is one of those ones that you can have. You're like, it's a family comedy.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's a heist movie, really.
Yeah. And it's different, and it's just different to Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and it's different to Iron Man because it isn't like a balls to the wall action or a thriller. It is just something that's fish out of water, silly comedy. Almost Pink Panther-esque. That sort of
That's a good analogy,
Plastic.
actually. A little bit of Pink Panther.
yeah. Like
Mhm.
Mel Brooks could have written it. It's just got those moments.
I could see that in like a Spaceballs, Monty Python,
Yeah.
the Holy, Robin Hood Men in Tights. I could see it in that kind of.
I just really enjoy that Ant-Man, like the character, is I think who all of us would kind of be if we ended up turning into a superhero. Like, oh, we get to go hang out with the Avengers. Like, we're gonna go steal from Avengers campus. Like, we go fuck you up, Falcon.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be us. Like,
And I
I'm
mean-
really sorry I had to do this, but
I mean, he's probably like Daredevil in the way that he's a hero in his day-to-day job as well. You know, there's this element of him being that hero who he's in prison because he hacked into $1 billion corporation and shared their wealth. You know, he's that social activist sort of person.
He's modern day Robin Hood.
But that also really annoyed me. That Judy Greer. Because she's like shitting on him for going to jail. I was like, well, he didn't go to jail because he murdered somebody. He went to jail because like he was like helping people.
Yeah.
Get off your high horse, Judy.
And yet it's that argument, isn't it, where somebody, I've read it online somewhere, and somebody said, like, if somebody hurt my daughter, I'd fucking kill him. And you're like, okay, but how is that going to help her? Because ultimately, all you're going to end up doing then is you're going to end up sent to prison, and she's going to spend 20 years without you. And I think that's Judy Greer's standpoint here is...
I think, I agree
you're
with
doing the
you. I
right
think that's
thing,
the problem.
but the way you did it was wrong, and now that's had an impact on your daughter's life. Although she's totally unfazed by it, and she gets a pet ant, so... Yeah.
Oh, I also really enjoyed how they filmed it, because like you're getting these really tiny fights and you're in it and it's loud and everything's coming, and then all of a sudden it zooms out and like it's like a little train that hits a window.
It's like think, and then it just fucking falls off.
Yeah.
I thought that was really clever.
No, they did a great job with the cinematography and how they went making it small, then obviously in, I don't know how to say, making it like real life size, I guess, essentially. But like the whole scene when he's flying through, I guess it's still PIM headquarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's like running through like the scale model of like the city, and he's just like jumping around, and then like you just like it pans out, you just see like nothing happening in the background.
And it's the little things, like ironically the little things. Pim's tank on his keyring. You know, it's just one of those things. It's that we're going to drop that in there really early, and then boom, later on you're like, oh, I like it. I like what you did with that.
And what I also forgot about is that Agent Carter and Howard Stark are in the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And like obviously we know because of Endgame that I don't know where everybody went. That obviously like Pym and Stark and all the technologies, but I completely forgot that they were in the beginning of it.
And what I like about it as well is he references himself in that universe. You know, he's getting these powers, and he talks about how, like, he's referencing what's happening effectively on the other coast with all of these superheroes and all these things going on. And he's like, you know, is it that one where he says, shouldn't we call the Avengers?
Yeah.
It's that moment where he's like, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not a hero. This is not who I should be. And yet he's still stepping.
And I think, I think Hank Pym says something like, don't ever trust a Stark. Like that's, and that goes back to his rivalry, I guess, with Howard.
Yeah. And interesting because I don't know if you guys remember, but the end credit scene, I don't remember it's the first or the second one, is Cap and Falcon with Bucky in like a arm lock. Yeah. So basically the next big movie is Civil War.
Yeah, it's the setup for Civil War, and he says we need some help, and he's like, I know somebody.
Yeah, that's right. He says,
he's just told not to trust a Stark, and what side he's on, and so I'm gonna give that one. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
All right, that's good.
I mean, I think that is
the highest rated Marvel movie so far.
It might be.
I just really enjoyed it.
I mean, Mallory did give I Am Groot 9. So,
but then also said, "Is it needed?"
It's true.
right? No.
It wasn't needed. It didn't move a story forward at all. Like,
Well, speaking
Ant-Man-
of which, what about Daredevil and Luke Cage?
oh,
What did you give that?
okay. I'm gonna give Daredevil season 2 an 8.
Okay. What about Luke Cage?
I'm gonna give it a 7. Sorry,
That hurts
Luch.
That hurts my soul a little bit, but it's okay.
I just felt like, okay,
okay.
my other like little issue with it was that there's too many bad guys.
Too many bad guys?
Yes.
I mean, okay. I guess you
have
could say
Cottonmouth, you have Diamondback, you have Myra, whatever. Then
Myra Dillard.
all their little henchmen who think that they know best, so they're making their own individual decisions, and then they're all their own
Shades.
bad guys.
Shades, Sugar.
It's too much.
But it's a play on the old gangster movies, isn't it? It's a play on Dick
Yeah.
Tracy and you know, where everybody's got their gimmick. They're all part of the gang, and
I
they're
mean,
all going to be taken out. And
I mean, it holds a special place by heart. It always will, that first season, because in one of the scenes when they're in the kitchen and they go into that little
The Prohibition.
hole in the floor, he's like, oh, Lucky Luciano used to own this place, during Prohibition. I was just like, yes.
You know what? I did catch that, and I was like, "Oh, this is why Luch likes this all this season."
So that's what I was going to say. Actually, is in season 1 of Daredevil, the prison guard who gets killed. His name is Farnham. We've got Luciano. I was going to ask.
Oh, and there is a Turk.
I
There
was
is a
gonna ask,
Turk.
is Turk in Luke Cage? Because I can't remember.
Is he in Luke Cage?
Yes.
He's all over
yeah.
season 1.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all over. Turk is everywhere.
Because
Everywhere.
Season 1.
He's quite often a common thread through the comic books within that sort of street level universe.
Yeah.
Where
And he is in the shows.
less so. I think in Daredevil they sort of throw him in every now and then. They're like, "Oh, we need somebody who's got a toe in the underworld who Daredevil can beat up and get information from."
Yeah, he's more prevalent in Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I don't think he was in season 1 of Jessica Jones.
Yeah, he was.
Was he?
I think so.
Where?
But maybe only 1 or 2 episodes, and for like a hot second.
I just don't remember.
I'm pretty sure he was in there though. We have to hear about Blade. Give us Blade.
I didn't.
She didn't like it.
I
I can tell by her face. She
I
didn't
didn't
like
like it.
Blade.
I didn't like it. And okay, I was thinking about it today because I was like, why didn't I like it? Because like it's the type of movie that would be up my alley. And I think if I'd watched it when it came out, I would have liked it. But I think watching it now, comparing it to all these other like Marvel movies, I'm like, it's just kind of, I don't know, like, boring's not really the right word, but like, I was watching it, I'm like, okay, like I'm just not connecting to anybody. I'm not like invested in anybody.
So this is your first time ever seeing Blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about the opening though? It's one of the greatest opening scenes of a movie
It's a great opening scene.
ever.
Well, in the party, like, okay,
So good. Visually,
okay.
that song. No,
Wow. All right.
I think I spent
all right,
more
so
time
I'm
being like, why
scared.
is Donald Oak here?
So I'm scared to ask what you rated.
I'm getting a 3.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave it a 7. I gave it a 7, and I really like Blade. I think there's part of me that likes Blade Trinity more.
I was going to say, I think what worries me is if you've given Blade the strongest of the three,
Yeah.
you've not
It's
given
true.
yourself a lot of room to go places with this.
I mean, I think you should give it like a 7.25 or 7.5 at least. Just to
No,
give
think
yourself
about all
a
the other
little-
movies I've given 7.5s too.
That's true. All right,
No.
fair enough.
So-
Sorry. I'm really sorry. I really wanted to like it. I just like,
I can't believe you don't like the Daywalker.
I just feel like, okay, I felt like the other thing with Blade was like, it was always the same level. There weren't like highs and lows and ups and downs. It was all kind of just like here. Ah.
Yeah. I mean, as films go, it was the one that saved Marvel Comics.
Yeah,
You know,
it did.
it was the one that they put out there, and it made money, and it saved them from going bankrupt and things. So it's pretty significant linchpin in the whole process. But you are entitled to your opinion, Mallory. That's what this podcast is about. And I will print off all of the Blade things I can find to stick all over your apartment. All those pictures will be paying the Blade references at the time I leave.
Okay. Also might be, you have to remember where I'm watching it. I just finished Ant-Man.
Yeah.
You know, so like
That is a hard transition.
yeah. So it also might be where I am. I would be willing to give it a second shot.
I've not watched it in a long time, I'll be honest.
I haven't either. In full transparency, I have not watched it in a very long time. It's probably a couple of years. Within the last 5 years, definitely, but not recently. But you know,
When did you
maybe
watch it. Is it on Disney Plus or is it?
Yeah. It's on Disney.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
all three are on Disney Plus.
Also, I found myself like picking out all the mistakes. Like, what's the name of the bad guy?
It's the I know who you're on about. I can't think of his name.
Dracula. No.
No, that's later. IMDb it's got 7.1 and Rotten Tomatoes has got 59.
I'm sorry.
A Deacon Frost.
Deacon. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, Deacon
Yeah.
Frost.
So he's a
yes,
white
yes, yes.
boy, right?
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. He's a white boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has dark nipples. I'm sitting there and be like, your nipples should not be that dark, sir.
Well done for this week's social media clip. Yeah, okay. I can't say that I paid that much attention to his nipple.
Well, that took you out of it. You were like,
Took
I
me
was
out of it. I'm
believing
like,
I was believing vampires existed, and then dark nipples.
Dark nipples.
Stephen Dorff has dark nipples. That is
No,
what-
it's not him. It's his body double or his stuntman or whatever. And like, fix your nipples.
I mean, Google it. Let's Google
Why
it.
you hate?
Does
He
Stephen Dorff
doesn't.
have dark
He
nipples?
doesn't dictate what colors his nipples are. Like it's not like he's like today I'm going to be purple nurple. Like it doesn't. That doesn't make it.
The irony of all of this is there was probably some makeup artist that was like, your nipples aren't popping right now on this camera, so I'm just like, we're going
Right.
to give you some makeup.
Oh yeah, that was a creative choice that they made in in special effects, and you're just crapping all over it, Mallory.
I am, because it took me out of the reality of the vampires.
You were with vampires and a vampire human hybrid, and then Nurples were like, nope, I'm out of it now.
Yeah.
But yet invested in a man that can shrink to the size of an ant and then become giant later.
Well, suddenly he doesn't shrink, the suit shrinks. Like, get your science right.
Okay. All right, all right. We're passing time through Lang, not Lang through time. Okay.
This is true. This is true.
All right.
Turn
so
into a big.
I'd definitely be willing to try it again. Because, like, I know how
Okay.
much you guys like it. And I do think sticking it in after Ant-Man might not have been the best
I mean,
option.
It's understandable that it would be dated. When did it come out? 19?
Oh, 100%. It came out, what,
Seven.
97?
Yeah.
96?
Hang on, just out of there. Too busy looking for Stephen Dorff's nipples. Sorry.
Or maybe 98. I mean, I definitely think it was pre-2000. Because it's before Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I know that.
Why is it not just say the date? IMDb. Why have you made this so much more difficult than it needs to be? 1998. There you go.
Okay, yeah, so I was right. It's a 98, yeah.
And I mean,
I just Googled a photo of Stephen Dorff shirtless, and his nipples are not that dark. So
okay.
That was a creative
he
choice.
has regular colored nipples.
I think what was really, really interesting the other day was obviously there's this whole conversation about who's buying Warner Brothers, and something that's come out the back of that is that whoever buys it might remove James Gunn from his position and restart it all again.
Oh, God.
Thumbs up. Do it, please.
I'm sick
Do
of
it.
starting over.
Right? Like, at least Marvel are like, okay, we'll create something in the universe that presses the reset button. DC are like, yeah, we just invested.
We're going to blow it up from behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and then,
pretty much.
Yeah.
I've not seen Peacemaker season 2. I know that it's not gone over particularly well.
That's what I've read. I've not seen it either, but
It's declined
yeah.
week by week.
Yeah. in viewership and everything else.
So,
Which makes me sad because I really like John Cena.
oh, I love John
And-
Cena, and I think John Cena is great. I said it way back. I think James Gunn might not be the right.
No, I don't think I think my problem with James Gunn is I feel like he's got this massive ego from how popular Guardians was, the first one.
Yeah.
And obviously I know he's done stuff before then, but we're sticking with the comic book stuff. He got all this stuff, and then obviously some things came out and they were going to drop him, and then the actors were like, we're not going to do this movie without James. And like, listen, I'm all down for loyalty, but then that made his ego go from being a normal Hollywood size to being, giant man,
Well, and there was the rumor this week that he's somewhat responsible for the MCU's direction. In that after Guardians 2, he was very, very close with Kevin Feige, and so he said, hey, these are the directors you should be using. And that's when they went away from established directors and started going towards art house directors and bringing them on side. So it's quite interesting that they could be.
So is that when they walked is that when the Russo brothers kind of stepped away for a while, or is that?
That would have been, if you think they were already well into Endgame and what they were doing, they were thinking about what comes next, and that's when they started approaching lesser known directors. There was the duo that did Captain Marvel, who'd come from independent film, and it was that almost like James Gunn had voiced up his opinion and said, these are the up and coming directors, these are the ones you should be working with. But hey, rumors are rumors, they're just out there, and we like to spread them because that's what we are. We're a podcast. Okay, Blade was a stinker, a firm thumbs down from Mallory, and that's okay. No, you don't need to apologize for that. Wesley Snipes will come around and fall out with you, and then maybe make friends with you in 20 years like he did with Ryan Reynolds.
I really enjoyed Wesley Snipes as a drag queen in Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Yeah.
She was beautiful.
I mean, and transition from that to Blade was a supreme. But what I do love about Blade, and you'll see this as you make your way through the films, is Blade 1, he wears just the vest. You can see how toned he is. Yep. And by Blade 3, he's wearing long sleeve t-shirts just because they're like, yeah, it was really hard to get back in shape.
Yeah, he put on a little bit of weight.
Yeah. Okay. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You know what? I was thinking, let's talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3 when I finish the season.
Okay.
Because I have 3 more episodes to go. And I
still have a little more.
Yeah. Instead of talking about the season piecemeal, let's just talk about it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because your next batch is 56. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So that takes us then up to 52.
Which is where I am now, which is going to be Iron Fist season 1.
Yeah, Iron Fist number 53, season 1.
Which I've never seen.
This is one I might rewatch myself this week.
Like I said, I don't want to skew anyone's watch, but I remember being vehemently unhappy
right
with
there.
Iron Fist the first time. Oh yeah, that the Punisher?
No, that's not Iron Fist.
No, wait, no, that's the Iron. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah,
I got a Comic-Con 11 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever it was.
Yeah, but I remember being vehemently not liking Iron Fist season 1. And then having watched it in the last month and a half, I have to give credit, and I think I was overly harsh with Iron Fist. I don't think it's like life-changing by any stretch, but I did enjoy it. I do think that Finn Jones as Danny Rand, I think he did a pretty good job. And you'll meet Colleen Wing, who I think is awesome.
Yeah.
She's great. Overall.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. It was hammered, absolutely hammered before it even came out. Because it was woke, or was anti-woke, because they went with comic book accurate white boy, and then that got turned into, it's a repercussion, it's a rehash of the white man savior tropes that happen so often. And I understand with all of that.
No, I understand it. Well, but that's the comic, though. The comic were...
Is Iron Fist white? Like in the comic?
Yeah.
He's a blonde white guy. Blonde
white guy from Manhattan, Danny
They were
Rand.
just angry that they were sticking with the white comic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit.
That reaction. So it became, and it was also at that point where Marvel was obviously on massive ascent, so it was getting tanked from all over the place because people can't just fucking sit there and go, oh, I really enjoyed this Marvel film, and I really enjoyed this DC film, and I love that I can go to the cinema and see a Marvel film and a DC film and an independent comic book film that's been made. Oh no, I have to only like one of these things.
Yeah.
Like,
Silly.
I'm so sick of binary decisions. Anyway,
You can like
right,
whatever.
Yeah, I was good about to say something, and then you started to turn. It's like,
Quest is like hero of the episode.
Yeah. He just is
Weighing
so
it up.
happy to be home, and I'm not paying attention to him.
He's weighing it up. He's weighing it up.
God, such a baby.
Okay, Mallory, what's next? What's next step? Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, and then Civil
Civil
War,
War. Oh,
and
War.
then Black Widow, and then it gets finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3 before the Defenders. But I have a feeling I'm not going to get to the Defenders before next week.
You've got Civil War, and then you've got Black Widow.
Yeah.
Minus the post-credit screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally says watch credit scene after Avengers
wow.
Endgame.
Yeah.
So, but I did the same thing with Captain Marvel. So one of the end credit scenes I haven't seen yet in the rewatch.
Yeah.
So a couple of these, like a couple of my numbers, are just end credit scenes.
Yeah, I saw that. And then,
Yeah.
you know,
That's cool. That's how it should be done, though.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
see, while we're on, Black Widow, we get Yelena from that, and I did see a clip the other day from the Hawkeye TV show. It's just so good. The two of them, the two
she's so good.
females, have such a great chemistry between them. I just hope we get more of that.
I hope we get more of that, because when she catches that can of tomato sauce, it's like, hello. It's just that was it right there.
Kate Bishop. Hi.
We need more
I was
Florence
like,
Pugh in our lives.
Yeah.
So I was not a Florence Pugh fan for the longest time. And I found that her playing Yelena has really turned me around.
And I
I
feel
mean,
like
I had no clue who she was before Black Widow. No idea.
You
Yeah.
didn't see Fighting with My Family?
so good.
No.
Oh, that's good.
I've never seen that. I had no clue who she was, and I think the only things I've seen her in is Black Widow, Thunderbolts, and the Hawkeye show. I don't think I've seen anything. I know she's been in other stuff. I just don't think I've seen her.
I mean, she got absolutely pelted in Oppenheimer because she gets her kit off, and people were like, you don't really have a body that people should be seeing on film. And you're just like, I'll kick your fucking teeth down your throat if I ever see you, because Florence Pugh is way up there on the perfection meter. But I feel like Yelena is probably the closest to Florence Pugh. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she gets to have a bit of fun, accents aside, but she gets to have a bit of fun with that role, whereas she does do that whole spectrum of performances. She's such a fantastic. I think I had a former colleague, Alan, who is huge in comic books and I respect massively, and he said once, he goes, she's got that screen icon thing about her. Whatever she's in, she brings it up a notch. She raises the standard of the whole thing. And I was like, that's what it is.
And I think she does that in Thunderbolts.
Yeah, and she isn't conventionally who you'd expect her to be, or conventionally Hollywood pretty or anything. But she's got that Meryl Streep about her. Like, she can really.
Yeah, she's very. I mean, and again, another person where I had no clue she wasn't Russian.
Yeah.
Until I saw an interview with her with Scarlett Johansson, I'm just like, oh, you're British. You Hugh Lauried me again.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
There's a feature for us.
I should know better by now. I'm older now. You know, when I was watching House, I was, teenager. I should know better, but no, still got fooled.
God damn these actors and their ability to play different people and do different accents.
Oh.
How dare they?
I really love accents. I love doing accents. I didn't say anything. Funnily enough, when I'm acting, it's really not that hard.
There we go. Okay, well, we'll leave the staff pick this week because I don't actually remember what we settled on anyway.
I remember.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Luch's life emergency. I
think the gauze was falling off. Things were starting to leak.
I think it was deflating. We realized we'd been stitched up. Well, incorrectly stitched up, but
we've also been talking for a really long time this week.
Yeah, we have.
This might have to be a two-parter, or
we'll be good. We'll be good.
Mallory's massive episode.
Say nothing. I was going to say something else. I'm going to save it. I'll save it for when we're not recording. And on that note, thank you very much for listening. Please do like and subscribe and share this and share with everybody that you think might like it. And have a wonderful week. We'll be back next week.